Hello and welcome. Assonation Auto World, another video today on the transmission issues majorly affecting automatic cars, DSG type of gearbox. This is direct shift gearbox. So DSG shift gearbox, the type of transmission where you have direct shifts. You have a set of gears that the car chooses gears for you automatically. For instance, the 7-speed DSG for VW is typically just two gearboxes put together, one 3-speed manual and a 4-speed manual mated together to make a 7-speed gearbox that is now automated or robotized to have the manual gears shifted by the gearbox brain, which is a transmission control module, specifically to this cars known as the mechatronic. So the mechatronic is the one that would help you shift these gears in milliseconds so that you won't even notice. So normally what comes up with these cars is we have issues with fluid levels, we have issues with the components and the mechatronics failing. So for instance, for this car today, I want to tackle a scenario here where this car was driven, came home, parked, and then after parking, it failed to move on when the owner wanted to go to the shops. So what you can see here is we have a service warning, the little spanner, as well as the gear position blinking. That is to tell you have a transmission fault. Don't mind the other lights, just because I had removed the batteries trying to do a few electrical diagnoses. So what happens is you put the car into reverse like so. You release the brake pedal, nothing moves. You try to rev, nothing moves because the car doesn't engage gears. You also put it to drive, same thing happens, no movement. So this error comes as a result of a few issues, but majorly there's only one. What you want to do is first you scan with a proper diagnostic kit, VCDS for VW or just another professional tool. Today here I am using a launch tool to scan. So a few errors here, but all of them point to the hydraulic pump. A hydraulic pump in this case is just the mechatronic accumulator unit in this gearbox. So in this gearbox we have the mechatronic, which is the brain, which has a circuit board, the motherboard in it that connects and runs the transmission control module. But then within it we have a reservoir, an accumulator that helps to build pressure so that to move the forks inside the gearbox to help you in shifting gears, as well as help you in pushing the clutch. So having that, we have two sets of gearboxes, the 3-speed and the 4-speed mated together. That also means we have two clutch plates in these cars. So we have the first clutch plate and the second one. So the first one serving the even gears and the second one serving the odd gears. So this accumulator builds pressure that moves the forks depending on which gear you select. Then the fork will push the respective clutch pedal, and then the mechatronic will the computer will select a gear for you. So for instance, if you are in first gear, as your revs build up, the car already selects second for you using the other set of the other clutch plate and the other set of gears. So it already selects second for you. Second is already spinning and just waits for its time to engage, which is why we normally have seamless gear changes. One will never notice when gear changes happen here. So what you need to do is for this problem, you have to open the oil pan, the mechatronic oil pan, which is some black pan on the side of the transmission at the front of the car. So you have to open it out, then you have to undo the accumulator in there. Then you fit the new one. Normally we have the replacement parts available on eBay as well as on Amazon or VW dealerships, as well as some other authorized part stores. So once you replace that accumulator, you also replace the transmission oil as well as the mechatronic oil itself. Then you're good to go. Majorly what happens is the walls of the mounting plate, the mounting bracket for this accumulator breaks or cracks, and then the transmission oil starts leaking into the mechatronic unit, or the mechatronic oil starts leaking into the gearbox, hence loss of pressure. So these errors come as a result of the car not building enough pressure in the transmission as well as the mechatronic unit to be able to engage gears. So you sort that, you replace that accumulator, you replace that mechatronic oil, you'll have solved these errors, and there your car is saved. Thank you guys. Please watch, like, subscribe, and comment as well for questions or videos that you would want me to do on your car. Thank you.